Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. This is D. Maria Reacts. So, Tom Homan, the border czar, had some pretty strong comments going out to illegal aliens in the United States. Let's check this out.
How you doing? Look, let me start out by saying this. If I offend anybody today, I don't give a shit. Don't care.
Don't care.
The media in the back room, I'm sure I'll be reading a lot of hit pieces on me tomorrow. I don't give a shit what you think about me. I get asked all the time, does it bother you as a big part of this country that hates your guts? I don't care. I don't care. Because we got a job to do. You know, I wake up every day for the last 4 years pissed off because the Biden administration took the most secure border in my lifetime and unsecured it on purpose. Right? I worked for 6 presidents starting with Ronald Reagan. Every president I ever worked for took steps to secure the border. Even Clinton and Obama took steps to secure the border because they clearly understood you can't have national security without border security. They got it. Joe Biden's the first president in history of the nation who came into office and unsecured the border on purpose. So for 4 years, I wake up every day pissed off. That changed November 5th. Now I wake up every day excited because I work for the greatest president of my lifetime, Donald J. Trump. For 4 years, we had over 10.5 million illegal aliens at our border. They released nearly 8 million into the country illegally. We had a 600% increase in sex trafficking of women and children. We had a record number of known suspected terrorists and people on the terrorist watch list crossing the border. Under Trump, we had 14 in 4 years. Under Joe Biden, just shy of 400. Think about that for a moment. What Joe Biden did to our border was create the most significant public safety and national security vulnerability in this nation's history. But guess what? We got one badass president now who's going to come in and is going to take care of this border. Look at the numbers last few days. I'm telling you, every morning I get up, I can't wait to go to work. Because I know that I have a president who's going to open up every avenue of law enforcement to this great nation. In under 4 weeks, we have illegal crossings on the border down 95%. I remember when the president called me and said, I remember he called me when he brought me, this is the second time I came out of retirement for this man. So he called me, I was the first guy he called, and he says, okay, this is how the phone call went. I picked up I see POTUS on my cell phone, so I know it was Trump. He says, all right, Tom, you've been bitching about 4 years, you want to come fix it? Yeah. And I didn't hesitate. I said, I'll come back and I'll do it for free. I'm so pissed off. You don't have to pay me. And look, in less than a month, illegal crossings down 95%. Wow. ICE has arrested over 21,000 people in the nation. Wow. Gotaways. Under President Biden, the gotaways, 2.2 million people crossed the border, weren't arrested because the Border Patrol was too busy making sandwiches, changing diapers, making baby formula, making hospital runs, dealing with this humanitarian crisis. 2.2 million people crossed the border and weren't apprehended, weren't fingerprinted. We had about 1,800 a day in 2023. You know how many we had yesterday? 48. You're talking about 2,000 miles of border and only 48 people escaped, but that's 48 too many. I'm not going to be happy if that number is 0. Now we're getting a question Well, you said you're going to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats, but you arrested non-criminals. Yeah, damn right we did. Because you're in the country illegally, which happens to be a violation of our law. Entering this country illegally is a crime, and we're not going to forgive it. Into sanctuary cities, game on, because Pam Bondi's back into place. And Kash Patel is back running the FBI. President Trump brought together one hell of a team, and every time I see one of these people get nominated and take their oath for office, I just get that much more excited. I'm afraid I'm going to have a heart attack one of these days because it just keeps getting better. Sanctuary cities are a sanctuary for criminals. Right. I've read all these stories this week. Tom Homan insulted AOC. Well, look, it's not an insult if it's true.
Exactly.
She says Homan has no game, he has nothing on me. Look, you can claim you're educating people according to their constitutional rights. I think she's a long ways away from being a constitutional scholar myself. Bottom line is, we know what the game is. You can claim you're educating people to their rights, but we know what the end game is. Try to tell people how to invade law enforcement.
Yep.
And we're talking about people who enter the country illegally, which is a crime, committed a violent act against a U.S. citizen, were ordered removed by a judge. We got members of Congress saying this is okay to educate them how to invade law enforcement. Look, we're not making this shit up. We're enforcing the laws enacted by Congress. And we're not going to apologize for it. Not under this administration. We got great governors out there. Governor Pritzker, you ain't one of them. I met with Governor DeSantis yesterday. You know what he's done? He's passed one of the strongest state immigration laws in this nation. Do you know it's a crime in the state of Arizona, in the state of Florida? It is a crime to enter the country illegally. He made his own state law. He has passed a law that he will fire any mayor or sheriff that doesn't help ICE enforce immigration law.
As it should be. As it should be. I'm so sick and tired of what's going on right now about all these different state governors kicking up in rebellion against the president. That is not the way this is supposed to work. And so the fact that they're getting fired left, right, and sideways, they deserve it. They deserve it. I don't feel sorry for them. Hi, everybody, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. My name is Dion. This is D. Maria Reacts. So, y'all, what are you thinking? There's a couple of things that have been going on the last few days. The fact that the liberal left, the radical left, has the nerve to be ticked off by the possibility that because of what Doge has accomplished, there is a chance that the American people, taxpayers, are going to be receiving a dividend because of all the money that's been saved. There's a chance we may be getting a $5,000 check, each of us. The fact that we would get a dividend, I think that is amazing. But the radical left has all kinds of problems with it. Of course they do. Because number one, their money spigot has been turned off.